Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another The Most Forbidden Love in the World video. Last time, Osamu and Midako finally became a thing, but with a price on it, resulting in everyone kind of like separating themselves from Osamu. Well, kinda, not too much, but it's noticeable, and yeah, it's kind of left him in an awkward situation. Right now he's in Midako's graduation ceremony, so without further ado, let's continue on with the whatever the hell is going on at this point. Let's see. Hinosaka Midako. Alright, load. Oh, it's Asami saying that. Alright. Toko rose to the stage, stretching as high as her tiny frame would allow. Toko proudly took the graduation diploma from the principal. Asami, after absently gazing at her back for a while, suddenly noticed me and made a curt smile. At the same time, Toko, the diploma in hand, turned around and gave me a beaming smile. I couldn't answer those smiles with one of my own. Brushing away the tears that kept welling in my eyes, all I could do was keep nodding over and over. Alright. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. And na da ta ta ta. Alright. Oh. This is there? Okay. I'm gonna miss you, Matsuru. Matsuru is better than Rinko. Like, come on, like, this is a real friend right here. And Rinko, like, toss her out of here.
それからずっとありがとね。トコちゃんこそ、トコちゃんこそ。
He's still crying.
これからもずっと友達だよね。そうだね。まつるさえ良ければね。私、トコちゃんずっと好きだよ。まつるが本当の私を知って呆れたり嫌いになったりしない限り。よくわかんないけど、友達でいる。 ずっと友達でいるよ。
I hope you keep your word on that, Matsuru.
私もそう祈ってる。終戦大夫案内してね。こっちの学園さんにも来てね。また。
Alright, where are you at, Rinko? I know your jealous ass is out there. Alright, hearing in on this. No, it's Tsuyoshi. God damn it, Tsuyoshi, why are you still here?
Yeah.
Alright, out with it.
大関。
まあ、卒業おめでとう。
Mm-hmm.
ありがとう。
帰りか？
Oh no.
俺、これから部活の追い出し会。
そうなんだ。
ああ。
Mm-hmm.
あのさ、大関。
なんだ、日野坂。謝罪と自重と開き直りの言葉以外なら聞いてやらんでもないぞ。
全部封じないでよ。
この1年でお前の行動パターンは読み切ったからな。
2年までこんなんじゃなかったんだよ、私。
のろけも禁止。
あ、違うって、これは。
どう違うって？
え
？3年になって泣き虫で嘘つきでネクラになったのは誰のせいでもないって。
Hmm.
ごめん。
謝罪禁止っつっただろうが。
ごめん。
はあ、俺こんなめんどくせえ女はごめん。
ごめんね。
Oh my, she's still saying sorry even though he told her to not apologize.
さよなら日野坂。俺お前のこと好きだった。だから少しだけ恨んでる。
大関。
でも大丈夫。今日はたくさん悲しいことあるからさ。全部ひっくるめて一度だけ泣いて全部。
さよなら。
Hopefully he doesn't switch over to Matsuru. Even though I know Matsuru will like that, he does not deserve Matsuru. Oh my, this fucking bitch, man. Oh my. She just had to appear. You just had to appear, Rinko.
帰る。
Oh, don't tell me she's gonna walk home with
う
her.
ん。おさむくん外で待ってるし。
そう。
そう。
Just say what you want, Rinko. Get out of here.
じゃあね。
Is it over? She sounds like she's gonna stop her. Don't you dare.
トコ
Of course you. Fuck. All right, let's see if you can redeem yourself here, Rinko.
卒業おめでとうとかこれからも友達でとか言わないよ。
But what are you gonna say?
違った。今が友達じゃないのにこれからとか何よ。
ごめんね、リンコ。
ああもう謝るくらいなら最初から。いやもう友達じゃないのに謝られたって仕方ない。早く帰れ。恋人が待ってんでしょ。
What? You're not
先
making
生から無理や
sense.
り奪い取った恋人さんがさ。
What? This fucking bitch. You're not making sense. You're telling her to hurry up and go, even though you're the one that keeps holding her back. Just shut up, Rinko.
帰るね。
Yeah.
どこ
Oh my.
じゃあね、リンコ。あ、それと、ありがとうだけは言わせてね。
聞かないわよそんな言葉。
今まで3年間、ありがとう。私、ずっと、リンコのこと忘れない。
聞こえないってんでしょうが。
ありがとう。ありがとう。さよなら。さよなら。ごめん。
Is she crying? Yep, she's crying. I hear those tears. And now the tears.
撮るよ
Is this? Is everyone ready? Oh, they're taking pictures.
って言ったら撮ったからね。
くだらねえフェイント入れるなって。
先生、今度は私たちとね。
Oh yeah, there's one person that she's forgotten to say bye to,
もちろん。じゃあ今度は桜の下で撮りましょうか。
which is a song.
その後でいいから俺とツーショットをお願いします。
てめえふざけんなよ。そんなんが許されるなら俺らだって最初から頼んでるよ。
あら、別に構わないわよ。みんなの時間が許すならだけど。先生、それ言っちゃ。
俺は2番手3番手。
4番手から10番手トッピーというわけで俺6枚ね。
Damn, everyone's taking turns with her.
おい、こいつ6人でボコろうぜ。
ねえねえ、私も。
もうみんな慌てなくても。
どうしたの先生。桜の方で撮るんじゃないの。
ごめんなさい。ほんのちょっとだけ待っててくれる
Does she see Osamu or does she see Mitoko? Which one? I'm betting on Osamu since he's the one waiting outside right now. Nope. Okay, I was wrong. And she's crying.
みんなとのお別れは済んだ。卒業おめでとう。先生。
You really mean that, Asami?
今まで本当にありがとうございました。教師として当然のことをしただけよ。ま、感謝するのも生徒としては当然か。じゃあ、ありがたく受け取りましょう。そんなことない。先生がいなかったら私、進学なんかできなかった。それどころか、卒業だってできなかったかも。それは感謝する相手が違うんじゃないかな。ま、あっちは頑張って当然か。何しろあなたの。先生！ごめんね、口が滑った。
Why?
どうしたの？先生、私のこと嫌いでしょ？嫌いだよね。
Maybe?
どうしたの急に。私さ、先生のこといつも困らせてたよね。ひどい。そういう生徒は別に珍しくないわよ。先生があんなに一生懸命気にかけてくれてたのにさ、自分のことばっかりですごく嫌な人してさ、勝手に空回りして的外れな恨み事ぶつけて。まあ、あなたのような理由の子は普通いないけど、私 汚かった。醜かった。先生を踏みにじった。
そういう女の子は別に珍しくないわよ。
ぶってもいい。罵ってもいい。そうしてほしい。私を許さないでほしい。
ここで？校庭のど真ん中で？みんながあれだけ見てる前で？
校舎裏来て。
that's gonna be some sight for a random student walking
わ
by.
ざわざあなたをぶつために？
私はそれだけのことしたって思ってる。
みとこちゃん。
私だったら絶対に許さない。こんな卑怯な裏切りされたら自分でも何言い出すかわからないよ。
I'm quite curious now how she would act if Osamu had chosen like any other girl now. Would she beat up on the other girls just for taking Osamu? Probably have to find that out.
ほんとあなたって時々大人もびっくりするようなこと言うわよね。
Oh yeah, especially Himio. I wonder what she would do with Himio.
お願い、お願い。そうでなきゃ私卒業できないよ。
じゃあ目を閉じなさい。
Is she gonna give her a kiss on the cheek or something?
歯も食いしばってもらえるかな。
I think she's just messing with her. Huh? Oh, she's just patting her head. Oh,
はい、おしまい。
I don't know. I think I like the first CG better. I'll go with the first one.
先生。
もう一度言うわね。
That one.
卒業おめでとう、日野坂みとこさん。
先
あとは任せた。
And there she goes crying. Dot dot dot. Asami returned to the other students and continued taking pictures with a broad smile on her face. Toko just stood there for a while, completely motionless. She hung her head down, clutching her teeth, as if trying desperately to suppress an outpouring of emotions. And
生。おさむくん。
Samu finally makes his appearance. Toko. About an hour after the graduation ceremony, and roughly 10 minutes after her conversation with
日
Asami,
野坂みとこ。ただいま卒業してまいりました。
you did well. Toko returned to my side, with reddened eyes and a painfully forced smile. Yet she still had it in her to look at me straight in the eye and announce her graduation with pride and confidence. Let's go home. Back to the terrace house Hinosaka. Did she say that or was it Osamu? Okay, whatever. I casually gave her my hand, letting everyone know that she was mine. She took my hand with no hesitation, clinging to me with all the strength her tiny body could muster. Congratulations on graduating, Toko.
おさむくん。おさむくん。
Oh, it's Kihi!
孫の真剣な気持ち、無条件で応援できなくてごめんよ。
That's understandable. I can't be mad at Kihi. I can't really be mad at anyone. This is a really like I guess a shocking, well, not shocking, more like I guess a taken aback situation right now.
みとこちゃん、やっぱり若旦那とあなたとは。
I wonder if they'll leave after they finally gotten together.
ねえ、おさむくん。
What?
すれ違う人たち、みんな見てくね。
Oh yeah, I forgot everyone in the street knows about them now. It's because you got a diploma case in your hand. They're all wondering which school had a graduation ceremony today.
そうなのかな。
Of course.
でもさっきのおばさん、私のこと知ってるはずなのに声かけてこなかった。 こっち見たんだけど、すぐに目をそらして慌てて離れていっちゃった。
I'm sure she was just trying to be considerate. She simply didn't want to bother us on a day like this.
そうなのかな。
Of course. Still, Toko wouldn't let go of my arm. Rather, she clung to it even stronger. I placed my free hand on top of hers as it clutched my arm and squeezed it with even more force.
正直私は反対だし、姫様なんて猛反対だし、誰も大家さんの気持ちを支持する人なんかいない。
And there's Kaya's reaction.
頑張ってね、大家さん。応援しないけどね。
Well, I feel like Kaya's like her little thing is that she just doesn't want to be there because she sees Minako as more as a rival and she kind of doesn't want to be there to support that. So, yeah. I wonder what the other ones think. About your graduation present.
いらない。私もおさむくんの一番大事なものもらったから。
You're welcome, I suppose. Toko had become extremely blunt over the past few weeks. I wasn't sure if she was lamenting over the 3 years she spent in school or everything that happened just now during the graduation, but then how about a gift to celebrate you getting accepted to your new school? Don't you want to at least take a look?
必要ないよ。
Still, there's a thing or two you do want, right? I mean, it's a special occasion and everything.
あるけど、今は無理だから。そんな簡単に買えるものじゃないから。
Something that you can buy. I wonder what that is, Mitoko. I hope you're not hinting at anything. Oh, so there are things you want after all. Then let's go take a look.
やだ。この点話したくない。今日はもう二度とおさむくんから離れたくないもん。
Toko. Toko felt cornered by everything on a deep level, and that led her to obsess over me to an unhealthy extent.
話さないでよ、おさむくん。
But don't worry, I won't, was infatuated with Toko to the point where even that was a trait I couldn't help but love.
日野坂、お前が誰のこと考えてるのか知らないけど、
And there's Yoshi.
俺はな、そんなバカと仲良くなんかできない。そんなバカ認めるわけにはいかない。
And it's
寒い
nighttime
ね、
now.
おさむくん。
It's already spring though.
でも寒い
It's probably because those buildings are blocking the sun.
かも。
Toko shivered. March evening might have still been a touch too cold to be hanging around outside without a coat. Wanna come inside then?
入る。
Understanding what Toko wanted, I unbuttoned my jacket and urged her in. Of course, Toko also realized what I was doing and pressed her body against mine right away.
あったか。
I guess so. I wrapped my hand around her shoulder. The two of us were huddled so close it felt almost like our bare skin touched. Her small, light body felt like fire to the touch. Just like on that New Year's Eve, she purely lied about having a cold. But
嬉しい。
me too. I couldn't doubt the truthfulness of her words here. I wasn't planning to loosen my embrace, not one bit.
でもそっちの選択は認めない。どうしてよりにもよってトコちゃん
That's what I'm saying, Himio. Why couldn't it be you? Why did it have to be Toko out of all people? Anyways.
あなた、あの子のことずっとそういう目で見てたの？保護者だとか守りたいとかってやっぱり嘘だったわけ。
Okay, I think we're missing like 2 more
い
people
ろ
or
んなこと
3.
あったよね。
Yeah, they did. They sure did.
おさむくんが初めて私におせっかいを焼いた場所。
And also where I found you sleeping.
おさむくんだって。
This is where you came to accept me.
夜帰ってこなかった私を
This is also where I slapped you for the first time.
頬はちっとも痛くなかった。でも心がズキズキしてた。
I see.
クリスマスにもデートしたよね。
Damn, they had a lot of things going on in this park, huh? Well, it was a day before that, so not technically Christmas, but
おさむくん、私の膝枕で気持ちよさそうに眠ってた。
I feared I might freeze to death, but at least my head remained warm.
プレゼントをくれたよね。
Sorry for picking such cheap presents.
どっちのプレゼントもものすごく痛かった。
I'm sorry.
これから一生かかって償ってもらう。だから覚悟してね。
Alright. That was another meaningful place to both of us, and you'd have to walk no more than 5 minutes from the terrace house Hinosaka to reach it.
もしあんたの思いが届いたとしてもさ、あんた以外誰も幸せにはならないんだよ。
Rinko, I don't want to hear it from you.
ねえ、やめようよ。そんなダメな恋なんて誰も応援しないよ。
That's one thing I can't agree with her, but I don't want to hear it from her. And
着いたね。
is anyone even home? Yeah,
ただいま。
welcome home.
おかえり。
I'm back. A rundown one-story boarding house. It was our true point of origin, our holy place.
全部
Yeah, from the day you slapped me out of nowhere. I'm sorry for skipping that. I didn't mean to click right there.
ママに心奪われちゃったおさむくんが悪いんだよ。
It's been a whole year.
もうそんなになるんだ。
An entire year. You held your own nicely, Toko. A year had passed since that day. Miss Hinosaka had yet to contact her. She still hasn't contacted Midako? What type of mother is this, man? And they're still calling this place Terrace House Hinosaka. They might as well just call it Terrace House Midako or some shit. If she hasn't even come back after a whole year. Come on. Toko did everything she could to survive. And not only did she achieve that, she also preserved this place.
おさむくんが支えてくれたから。おさむくんが頑張ってくれたから。おさむくんが愛してくれたから。
All the other tenants, they helped and loved you just the same.
みんな大好き。みんなは私のこと呆れちゃったかもしれないけど。
That's not true. Mr. Retired, Mr. Kumazaki, and Yusunaga, Miss Kaya, and Himio, and most likely Asami as well. Somewhere deep in their hearts, they still love Toko. Let's have another party where everyone sometime. We should celebrate your graduation and your successful entry into a new school.
したい。またみんなと騒ぎたいよ。
Don't you worry, everything's going to be fine. So chin up, Toko.
おさむくん。おさむくん。
Toko! The terrace house Hinosaka had grown completely dark without a single light on. Unable to withstand that lonely sight, we clung desperately to each other in front of its entrance.
今日は泊まってってね。
Midako,
私の部屋に。
what are you implying there? Stay over in my room tonight. What are you implying there, Midako? I'm assuming no one's home because they already knew she was graduating that day and they're kind of like still kind of awkward about it, so they're probably not even home. Which kind of scares me. Dot.
私に卒業のプレゼントをちょうだい。
What graduation present?
一番大事なもの。
Hey, what would that be? Toko wanted me. We exchanged countless kisses and even more embraces.
私のために罪を犯して。私のために後ろ指刺されて。
Commit a
私のために地獄に落ちて。
commit a sin for my sake. Fall into the depths of hell. Oh my. I don't think I'm ready. Oh damn. How much censorship I'm about to go through. Toko wanted me to break the final and greatest of taboos. Alright. No, Asami, don't say alright. I was ready to hand over my very soul. After all, I wanted her for myself. I desired her more than anything else in the world.
おさむねえおさ
No, it's Asami.
むあなたは信じないかもしれないけど信じたくないかもしれないけれど今日までねあなたのことを一番長くそして深く愛した女は絶対に私なんだからねこれから 誰がどれだけあなたを愛したって私の思いを超えるのは並大抵じゃないんだからね。ずっと覚えてなさいよ。忘れないでよ。忘れちゃ嫌よ。
Dot dot dot. All right. Well, there's the first censure right there. And there's the other one. Damn it, Osamu, stop using tongue, please. Toko. Ah. Oh man. Holy. Oh my. Oh man, I feel bad for y'all. You guys are gonna have to deal with me talking while all of this is happening. Toko leaped into my arms the moment I entered the room, strangling my legs as she wrapped her arms around my neck. She closed her eyes and parted her lips, desperately begging for a kiss, almost like a small bird craving its feed. Please don't be like I don't even know, like 10 minutes long at max. As I leaned down, she stuck out her tongue and began lovingly licking away at my lips, then continued kissing them until she ran out of breath. Wrapping even her legs around me, Toko seemed eager to do everything she could to increase the areas where our bodies touched. I told her all I knew about kisses. Of course you did. Kisses that were just a touch of the lips, sucking, licking, playing with each other's tongues. She asked for my tutelage over and over again. With each one she learned, she asked me not to move before experimenting with my lips for countless minutes. The immaturity of her kisses would leave me stimulated enough that afterwards I had to return to my room and take care of business on my own. Had I spoken up about my feelings, Toko would have likely agreed to anything, but back then, I still lacked the courage to approach her with my desires. I couldn't imagine myself doing that to someone still so unaccustomed to these things. Can y'all like stop the kissing mushy all that and just kind of like wrap it up? Yeah, Toko. I can't take this serious. Yeah, it's naughty, Toko. You want to stop there? Even now, I still couldn't imagine it. I could see Toko redden face in front of my eyes. Her flushed cheeks, her misty eyes, her half-open mouth, with remnants of my saliva sparkling on her lips. All those sights contributed to my arousal, making it nigh impossible to contain myself any longer. My heart beat wildly. My heart beat wildly in my chest. My passions had reached a point where I feared the blood vessels in my brain might burst. It wasn't just because of the kisses. The knowledge that there would be a continuation after this made all the cells in my body tremble with excitement. Oh, there's still more to this. I was a base man, always a slave to my lust. Okay, buddy. Okay. And there's the second. There's the third sensor because you got down there, you got the audio, and now you got up there. Okay, that's great. Toko, um, before I knew it, my hand had found its way inside her uniform, stroking her belly. I wouldn't be content with just that. My hand trailed along her belly button, making its way upwards to seize her bra. I pressed my palm against that still ragged surface to deform it. I stroked her breast, my desire burned fiercely, enough to make me invade her clothes.
うわ、やだ。嘘、もう外れてる。
I followed the fabric of the bra with my hand and finding the hook at her back and ended up unable to resist undoing it.
脱がせるの慣れてるんだ。
Well, to an extent, I suppose. I had done this almost every night for a year after marrying Asami, and as far as I could tell, I was also far more proactive during our second year together than most other couples.
なんかな。なんかな。
Does it make you feel bad?
そうじゃないけど。だってそういう人好きになっちゃったんだし。
I'm sorry for being so used to it. As a man, I felt it a bit odd to apologize for something like that, but considering Toko's feelings, there's really was no other way to respond.
いいよ、おさむくん。その代わり優しく触ってね。私の体。
Alright, I understand.
いや、くすぐった。お腹くすぐった。
Try bearing it for a while longer. And there. Okay. Well, you just don't hear the tongue action. You also see the tongue movements itself. That's great. Toko's body would tremble with every motion I made. Her skin felt so silky to the touch, I almost questioned whether or not she was really human. My hand finally found its way to the spot her bra covered, and slowly slid across the small bulge there. As I tried pinching her bowl, Toko's entire body jolted up within my arms, with her teeth hitting against the tip of my tongue. Toko seemed to be extremely sensitive to this. I covered both of her breasts with my palm and began gently massaging them in wide circles. The smooth and somewhat rigid sensation of my palms, the youthful nature of that fruit, hit me like a jolt of electricity through my brain. I want to see your body.
見て。私の全部。見て。
It might have been a fruit better left to ripen some more, yet her desperate instances to mature earlier than the rest tore my sense of morals to shreds. Morals. Okay. Oh well. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Toko's bed. The futon I had once borrowed for myself, a tiny little thing I had some serious trouble fitting into. As she lay on it now, Toko looked so fragile and vulnerable that I fear I might accidentally harm her.
おさむくん。
I'm here. I pulled her uniform up to her chest, exposing the smooth white skin I had just been touching along with her pink hardened. I slowly traced my hands along her divine looking skin, trying to imitate the flow of a river as I gradually approached her special place. Well, this is gonna be. I think this video is gonna be shadow banned on YouTube, I'm not gonna lie. Toko's body would occasionally twitch in response to my massage, making it harder and harder for me to contain myself. Her flushed cheeks, eyes moist with tears, and reddened ears, along with her exposed nape and embarrassed look as she tried to avoid my gaze. I found myself captivated by the sight of her. I would press on even if this was a crime worthy of a capital offense. So you're owning up. Oh. I wanted her body, her reactions for myself. After pushing up Toko's delicate breasts, making them rise from her chest like a pair of hillocks, I drew my mouth closer. The sensation of my breath tickling her skin made Toko squirm a little. She began to tremble, like imagining what was to come. I couldn't tell if it was fear, disgust, or anticipation that made her act this way, and to be honest, I no longer cared. I fit one of her into my mouth and began sucking on it. Toko reacted wildly, gritting her teeth as I used my tongue to toy around with her still soft nipple. Her tense body would relax each time she exhaled, but would tense up again as I stimulated it further. You want me to stop?
そんなことない。早く続けて。
Toko. Although I managed to momentarily regain my sanity, Toko still desperately denied her discomfort.
なんかね、すごいんだ。くすぐったいと思ったらビリビリきたりして、私自分の体がどうなってんのかわかんない。
Have you ever done anything like this by yourself?
ない。私も含めてこういうことするの、おさむくんが初めてだから。
I'll be gentle.
嬉しい。嬉しいよ。
I kissed her while fondling her small breast with my hands, breathing heavily as I did. As I continued licking the area around her breast, Toko's gradually began getting harder. I covered her breasts with my palm and continued massaging them. Although Toko's relatively stiff chest lacked a certain elasticity, I could still feel a defined feminine softness every time I touched her. The sensation felt akin to enjoying a gourmet meal. I knew I should treasure each moment and be gentle. Yet at the same time, I felt an irresistible craving to devour and consume. On top of that, Toko's somewhat nasal voice stimulated my eardrums, making it even harder to resist the temptation. I stuck out one of her nails between my teeth and tongue, moving it left and right together with my head, sending even more unusual stimulation her way. My hand traveled along her chest, belly, collarbone, and sides, stroking her smooth skin at every possible opportunity. That is quite a description there, Osamu. Toko let out a tearful moan, overcome by the unusual stimulation. Her ragged breathing made me start breathing even more heavily as well. I pressed my lips against her flushed skin, giving it an audible kiss. It left a red mark on her skin. My mark. ha, ha. Toko. Ha, ha. The area below her breast, her sides, her belly button, her shoulders, neck, and nape. I showered her entire body in kisses, making as loud as a sound as I could. Each time Toko jerked her body, a wave of pleasure would shoot through my head, filling me with an almost unsettling excitement. Ha! Ha! Toko! Ah! I! Ah! Ugh. I craved her body. Previously, I would strike my head against the wall to get that thought out of my head, my mind, but now, I was too far gone. The pleasure was intense enough to make me want to scream. It felt as though my brain was melting in my skull. And there's Osamu's hand, and I wonder what he's doing there. Ha! 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 Ah! Toko.
そこ、細間くん。
Mind you, it has been 21 minutes since this started, and they still haven't gone to the climax. Just putting it out there right now. Though my left hand kept stroking Toko's smooth skin, my right desired more. It traveled inside Toko's skirt, pressing its fingers against her white. Although I hadn't really done anything yet, Toko began trembling all over. It was more intense than anything else she's done so far. It probably wasn't due to my stimulation, but rather the fear of having her special place touched for the very first time. Try bearing with me for now. We need to prepare it. Man. Still, I needed to touch her there. There was no way we could do what we had planned otherwise.
いいよ。そこも触って。細間くん。
I stuck my right hand between her legs, rubbing my thumb up and down against her. I kept bending it and changing the angles, effectively massaging the entire area around Toko's special place. You know, I'm really just debating whether to just mute the whole audio instead of just like cutting out the audio during edit, but Toko's fear and discomfort at being touched for the first time made her tense up even more. Toko spread her legs wide, making even her hips rise. In the meantime, she clutched the sheets desperately, bracing for the alien sensation with both eyes closed. I the area around her entrance with my middle finger, then pressed my thumb against it, gradually increasing the strength of my stimulation. Still, are you okay? I'm gonna need a drink of water, hold up. A bald-faced lie if I'd ever heard one. Most of the stimulation I gave her still resulted in more confusion and discomfort on her part, rather than in actual pleasure. I tried sticking her underwear, which only made her tense up even further. As my finger finally reached its destination, I realized that despite my own arousal, I had to accept the truth. Yeah, Osamu, please stop. Please. Toko. She was still far from ready. Toko's special place felt just as smooth, soft, and warm to the touch as her skin, but it had yet to start execrating the natural lube that would allow her to welcome a man inside. Stop lying, Toko. I trailed my finger along her closed entrance. I stuck the tip of my trying to spread her a little. Assailed by sudden discomfort, Toko displayed violent reactions to every one of my attempts to stimulate her. Still, regardless of what I did, the proof of a woman, Toko's arousal, would simply not moisten my fingers. Toko. And yet, as I looked at her exhaling one steamy breath after another, struggling with my stimuli, I realized that my own excitement did not wane in the slightest. My entire body was burning with heat, fanning the flames of my desire to consume her whole. Osamu! Don't you fucking dare, man.
やっとだよ。やっと叶うんだ。佐野くんに抱いてもらえるんだ。
I wished to her right this very moment. If I did, the blood vessels in my brain would no doubt explode, filling me with unprecedented pleasure. I would before I could even make a single thrust. Toko had made her decision too. Maybe she could handle it. It might hurt, but it wouldn't kill her. I would hurt her?
佐野くん。
Maybe this is as far as we could go today, Toko. Yes, please, Osamu, put a stop to this. There was no way I could do that. She was the most important girl to me in the world. I loved her like I loved no other. I couldn't do that to her when she wasn't ready. If we do it now, it'll only cause you pain. I doubt it'll give you much pleasure at all.
そんなの覚悟の上だよ。
Well, I'm not. I don't want to see you in pain.
そんな。
Toko's body suddenly relaxed as color began to gradually fade from her face. We've got plenty of time. If we keep doing this every night, then someday... Yes, Mirako, someday. Unfortunately, someday it will happen, but today, please. I can't keep censoring, please. I touched Toko's slightly swollen but still relatively hard breast, imagining its sore, unripened taste, sour, not sore, sour, unripened taste filled my mouth with saliva, but we can get used to this little by little and do it after we both feel we're ready. I felt that pluckering this fruit right now might have been too premature. I was hungry, starving, even, yet my ability to control myself like an adult filled me with a certain sense of self-satisfaction. Well, given my actions, this could very well be the last time I get to feel like a decent adult.
やだ。
What do you mean, no? Toko. But Toko, despite being scared to death,
抱いてくれなきゃ。やだ。最後までしてくれなきゃ。許さない。
still refused to give up and continued urging me to cross that final line. It would hurt like crazy. I'm worried I might even end up wounding you.
キス者になるんだよ、私は。おさむくんにキス者にされるんだよ。
Yeah, and I promised I will. I mean, I can barely contain myself as is, but there really is no need to hurry.
慌てるに決まってんじゃん。どれだけ待たされたと思ってんの？
He hasn't been waiting that long. You could keep unfortunately trying, but you don't have to do it now, Mirako. Eh?
おさむくん、誰にでも優しくて好かれちゃってさ。で、好きって言われたら全然断れなくてさ。
Ugh.
だから私、何回もやきもち焼いて、何回も諦めかけて、何回も泣いてさ。
I'm sorry.
だからさ、私に負い目を持ってくれなくちゃ安心できないよ。
Toko.
おさむくん、
Her skin flushed an even darker shade of crimson.
私以外の女の人みんなに嫌悪されるくらい、私にすごくいけないことして。
Toko's darkest feelings, alongside her anger and resolve, erupted from the deepest recesses of her heart.
世間に顔向けできなくなってよ。
What is this dialogue, Mitoko? What are you saying, man? She unveiled the woman slumbering within her.
お願い、お願いだよ。
Please hit me with a choice. I want a choice in this matter. Don't let Osamu choose. Let me choose. Pass me the controller, Osamu, please. Toko begged me to her to take her by force. She never considered what those words could do to my psyche in its current state.
早く、早く、ねえ、おさむくん。
No, nothing good will come from getting ahead of ourselves.
嫌だ。
Let's take this slow. We still have a whole night ahead of us. You up? I guess. You might not like it at first, but I'll try to make you feel, well, not necessarily good, but I'll do everything in my power to elevate the pain at least. But I'd like you to not resist anything I do. Can you manage that?
何でもしていいよ。私、おさむくんの望むこと何でも受け入れるから。
Sensing a slight difference in my tone, Toko relaxed herself, completely submitting her body to me. And there's, I guess, okay. Okay. Alright. There's a black screen. Keep it black for me, please. Never mind, I guess I'm getting fucking front row seats now. No one but Toko would accept the kind of man I'll become. Holy, it's animated? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'll start. Okay, you know what? I think that's a good stopping point for today's video. I am not trying to sit through maybe like 20 more minutes of that, alright? I already have a whole lot of work handed to me after the end of this video, but I hope you're happy, Star versus everyone, okay? And you too, Rit. But I think that's a good stopping point for today's video. So if you liked today's video, don't forget to drop a like. If you have any comments or suggestions, comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to be on the lookout for the next The Most Forbidden Love in the World video, the next Rondo Leaflet video, and the next Amagami video. But as always, everyone, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. This is future Junko here. All I want to say is count your days, Star versus everyone. Count your days. Oh my. Mind you, I started editing around 4 a.m. and it's already about to be 7:30 a.m. in the morning. Don't think that I didn't try censoring everything. I cut out 10 minutes of other footage just so that I could save more time for myself. It is that bad.